So I was sitting here thinking about what kind of topic to do for you guys, and I decided that while I hit the canyon, I guess you call it canyon, twisties, whatever, back roads, back to where I came from, I will do a video on properly cornering. You know, I watch a lot of moto vloggers. A lot of them are new, yes, but you know, haven't really seen a lot of them. But the ones I have seen that are, and they also happen to be new, it seems that they think cornering is a joke, kind of. And let me tell you, cornering is no joke. It's one of the more dangerous and exciting and rewarding things you can do on a motorcycle, but emphasis on the danger, you know. If you saw my last video, you probably saw me almost die from that truck coming around the corner. Didn't look very close, but you know, if I hadn't been ready for it with my experience, then maybe it would have been bad. So, cornering 101, some things you might not be aware of that you usually have to pay for to find out. Alright, so here we go. Step one. When you come up on a corner, no, wait. Let's get past this first. Like I said, I like to have fun sometimes, but no one was there as you saw. So yeah, that's how I justify it. Anyways, you come into a corner, right? As soon as you get to the turn-in point, the point where you're going to turn your bike to the lean that it's going to require to get you through the corner in one curve, one straight line, as straight as possible, you'll see. So you turn at a turn-in point, and you just give it enough lean so that it carries you through the remainder of the corner, at least to the apex, which is the part on the inside of the corner closest to the inside of the corner. So I will name the points as I go through them right here. So here we go. This is the turn-in point. This is the apex. And then we come out at the apex is when you really want to start giving it gas. Here's the turn-in point. Here's the apex. And what I mean by giving gas is when you come into the turn, before you get your turning point, before you get to your turning point, you want to get all your braking done beforehand. And then as you get to a turning point, roll off the throttle and then turn. And when you can start to see the exit of the turns all the way through the turn, there's no more surprises, you don't have to turn anymore, then that is when you start adding throttle. And that can be early as right there. I hit a bird coming in and I killed it. I don't want to hit another bird. It hit my mirror and it bent my mirror. But yeah. So right here, ease off the throttle. Get vision. Notice I waited to turn in at that point because there's no oncoming traffic. I waited a little longer so I could see further down the line and see if there's anything coming. So if there was like a semi trying to take this road and taking up both lanes, I would have been able to hit the brakes and go into a ditch instead of going to the front of a semi. Yeah, that is possibly options, and neither are good, but better than hitting a semi. Here's some cyclists. Let's see if they give me the wave back. Oh, he did it! The last one knows what's up. A lot of bikers cycle, so I think it's funny. Alright, so let's do it again. Brake, 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 brake. Vision. Alright, I'm taking it slow, but you should take it slow too if you're practicing this. You don't need to go fast. The pace I was going before is pretty respectably fast if you're a newbie. This is a pretty fast pace. I take it half this or more. Especially at turns like this. This is blind, so you take it slower. See how I lean the bike and I just ride it through. You can let go of your bike. Here, you just slow down because there's people coming. You can let go of your bike and it will keep going. Here, I'll show you in a second. People think you need the bike, you need to control the bike to keep the bike going. No, there's been cases where people have crashed and the bike stays upright and continues through the turn as if nothing happened. You know, they joke, but the joke is true. They say the problem is not the bike, the problem is the rider, you know, or the problem is about a foot behind the handlebars and above the seat. Those are a couple common jokes, and it's true, you know. Ease off, turn in, throttle, and then when you start giving a throttle, the first 5% of throttle and the first 5% of brakes are the most important additions you'll make to your riding, the most important inputs you'll do while cornering. Watch out for stuff like that. So what I mean by that is when you come around a corner like here and you give it that throttle, that is maintenance throttle. That's 5% right there. In fact, that was not smooth at all. You want to make it smooth and not get that jerk. So you're coasting off, and I'll show you what I meant by you don't even need to touch the bike. As you can see, I can corner without even holding onto the handlebars. Why? Because I don't know, I just trust the bike. I know the bike, I know how long it's gonna cruise for without me putting in gas. You know, you could corner essentially and coast in off the gas. In fact, let's try it right here. Well, no, let's not try it. That sounds iffy. But I was thinking you could coast off the gas into a corner and go through the corner hands-free, honestly. I mean, we need to hold on for it. As soon as your lean angle is set, well, I guess you would need to add throttle to keep it. But once your lean angle is set, you just modulate your lean angle with the throttle, but you always turn in off the throttle. The problem I saw with other vloggers, number one problem, they turn and they throttle at the same time. They'll go like this, and then they'll keep turning through the turn. You know, you get into the bad habit of doing that, you're gonna get lucky millions of times on city streets. But you take it to the back roads, you're gonna come across a double apex, you know, freaking decreasing radius turn, and you're gonna butt pucker, and you know, you're gonna fuck up and you're gonna crash, and it's gonna be bad and possibly fatal. So don't. Just learn it the right way. Teach yourself the right way. Break your bad habits while you can, and you'll be better off for it. And one thing that you need to break is go into turns off the gas and off the brakes. You know, learn to turn and then smoothly, gently add throttle to carry you throughout the remainder of the turn, while past the apex, when you're pointed and you start taking away lean angle at the end of the turn, that's when you start adding throttle. It's as simple as that. And I'll demonstrate it a couple more times up here, but yeah, go out and practice. And if you guys want a more in-depth video on that, I can do that too. I can get real in-depth. Know everything about it. Off, on, on. In fact, I'm in too high gear for this. I'm just coasting. This is a super dangerous turn. So you want to maximize your vision on this one. That was badly maximizing a vision too, but yeah, it's okay. So maximize vision. Oh, it's a bit uneven there. Didn't want to turn in on that when I felt how the ground was, because it was not the best traction surface. Who knows what happened if I give him some mad lean angle, so I simply trail braked a little longer and then tipped in. That's a skill they call advanced, but personally I think anyone can learn it. Look, I got hiccups. And it's invaluable to learn. Oh fuck, oh man, I almost hit it again. That would have been the second bird. It was right around here too. So here, for example, go in, shut down, brake. And you know, that's why cornering is not meant for newbies. I did that kind of suddenly, not smoothly, which you can see maybe in the video, the bike wasn't smoothest, but that was also because I was hitting a bunch of things on the ground. You need to be able to have confidence in your bike and your skills to not mess up when things don't go smooth, because they won't go smooth all the time. I've had a desk in the middle of my line. I've had turkeys, deer, vultures, birds, hawks, boar. I've had dogs in the oncoming lane lean out of windows like a foot from my face and bark as hard as they could while I'm mid-corner. And if you mess up in mid-corner and you hit the brakes too suddenly, you give it too much gas too suddenly, the wrong moment, you add gas and lean, yeah, basically, you know, you cause anything to make the front or the rear wash out, you're going down real quick, and it's not that hard to do. Another thing I encourage you to learn is body position, and we'll do another video on that in the future, but I gotta figure out how to do it and do it well. So coast, input, gas. And that was just, oh man, I felt like I had no hands. Once you start doing it right, speed will come naturally. Just practice what you need to know to do it right. You'll notice that I grip with only 3 fingers and I leave 2 covering the brakes. This is a good technique for street. Lowers the amount of time you need to be on the brakes. Let's show off of it. Oh yeah, that was nice, smooth. Didn't get a knee down or anything, but I don't like to drag knee on the street. I think that's this thing. Stop making noise. You're freaking me out. It's not that thing. What the hell? Odd. I think it's a steering stabilizer. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. If you have any more questions, comment below, and I will answer them, especially now we're in the beginning stages. If you want a personal video from an experienced rider telling you what you need to know, just ask and I'll do it, I swear. So thanks for watching. Peace.